villages identified as being in extreme danger is now being cleaned up through a process called remediation. The process involves removing contaminated dirt and replacing it with clean soil. But rains in the area have become more frequent. Simon Tyler, who heads Doctors Without Borders in Nigeria, says if it keeps raining, cleanup workers may have to stop as the wet dirt becomes heavy and the slushy mud is hard to control. Hundreds of children in the region have already died from lead poisoning, and many more have been permanently disabled. On a happier note, Doctors Without Borders announced Tuesday that it is finally able to screen and treat some of the children left behind when the other contaminated villages were cleaned up. Hamzat Lawal heads Open Development Watch, which promotes human rights through transparent governance, and is one of the activist groups that has been calling for calls from the village for the data.
It's happening today because every Nigerian stood up for the kids in Bagega, Central State, to be taken care of.
The challenge now, Lawal says, is maintaining health in the region, which is awash with gold that happens to emit lead dust when extracted from the ground. It says Doctors Without Borders was the only health organization that took steps to treat lead poison in Zamfara State, and since it primarily deals with health crises, not long-term care, it will eventually work out.
Our own fear and concern is if remediation process finishes and these kids get treated and they're all fine, what happens when MSF is not around and you have a poisoning outbreak? Is the Ministry of Health able to live up to expectation and mobilize to the community and take care of these children?
Lawal says long-term concerns also include mining policies that do not currently encourage safe practices among small-scale miners. Heather Murdoch for VOA News, Abuja.
Officials in South Sudan are tightening security along the highways leading into and out of the capital, Juba, following two deadly attacks on vehicles that left 5 people dead over the weekend. Security forces are being stationed at several checkpoints and mobile patrols are being deployed on many major roads. Charlton Doki, a VOA South Sudan in Focus program, reports from Juba.
SPLA spokesperson Philip Agwet says the attacks occurred close to one another and were carried out by gangsters.
The vehicle was attacked at night around 9 p.m. and 4 people were killed by the gangs that attacked the vehicle. And these 4 include 2 Ugandans, 1 Ethiopian, and 1 Somali. 6 hours before that incident, one person was also singled out and killed in another incident on Juba Tourist Road.
Police spokesman James Monday Loka said yesterday, in both incidents, the attackers stole cash, cell phones, and other valuables. While no arrests have been made, Aguirre says a security unit is stepping up security around the capital.
The army is taking precaution and measures to make sure that roads are safe. We will be patrolling the roads, and the police will do their best.
The separate attacks occurred a few kilometers from a military base, raising concerns about the ability of the SPLA to provide security. Aguirre argues that random acts of violence are not unusual in South Sudan and pointed out violent attacks can occur anywhere, even in the United States.
Criminality is not only South Sudan, the only country that people are attacking yet the police or yet the army. A criminal can decide to attack even when you have thousands of troops. You have seen terrorists attacking people in America, the most advanced nation on earth that can detect even from space or from underground or from the sea.
While insisting the government has secured the area around Juba, Enoka is advising all motorists, including international organizations, to rely on field escorts provided by security forces to avoid similar attacks in the future. There are no suspects in the 2 attacks, and police have not made any arrests in similar attacks in the past, nor have they named any suspect in the assassination last December of Isaiah Dean Abraham Chol Awol, a blogger and outspoken critic of the Kerr administration. For VOA News, I am Charlton Doke in Juba.
Listening to Daybreak Africa in the Voice of America in James Barty, Washington. Today is Wednesday, April 24th. And please send your comments and opinions to daybreakafrica@voanews.com. Daybreak Africa time is coming up at 14 minutes past the hour. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has come under criticism after donating about